Taurus, how are you? Ashley here. We're going to do your January 22 reading. We're going to look at a strength, a challenge, and the potential outcome. Of course, the outcome will be based on your free will choices. So my intention is that this outcome that is here is the best possible depending on the choices that you make. So we're going to look at the month of January. So really what I'm asking to come through here is the kind of an overall theme for January. It might show up in a number of different forms for you. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And as I'm talking right now, my crown feels like it's burning, which is an interesting sensation. That could just be me. I'll own it, but that could be some sort of energy that you're experiencing in January, some sort of awakening perhaps, or it's almost like something is opening up your crown chakra. It's not altogether pleasant, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get started here and see what's coming in. Your, that wanted to slip out there. Your 2022 forecast is that already out? Yes, it is. So I'll make sure I link that at the end of this video if you haven't yet had the opportunity to look at that. Look at that. What are we talking about? Crown burning here? Look at that beam of light coming into the crown. I'm going to set that out to the side. Interesting. So some kind of breakthrough, some sort of epiphany perhaps, or some kind of communication coming in here. We have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and Justice, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Look at all that fire energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Capricorn energy can also be this energy of feeling stuck. Stuck in a situation like you're powerless. This could also certainly be a toxic situation that you've been dealing with. Let's see what else we have here. Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles. It could be some, reconciliation energy coming in from a Capricorn. This could also be someone that perhaps did not keep things balanced with you in the past. Perhaps they were a taker to your giving energy, Taurus. Capricorn strongly showing up here. So we'll see what we get. Now your strength for the month is your resilience. You can see this woman is like climbing this rocky landscape here, and her outfit here is kind of a little bit tattered and worn, and she's got this giant rock on her back. So it kind of has this Ten of Wands energy to it, this heavy burden that you've been carrying. However, coming out of this rock are all these octopus arms. So it's like all of these different resources that you have within you that you're able to use in order to keep going. So definitely been a difficult time as of late, perhaps, where you're feeling worn out. But it looks like it's almost like you're getting kudos for having persevered in the way that you have. We have the King of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Cups. I do feel like you've got some choices to make here. But I also feel like for some of you, man, my crown is just going nuts. And look at this burning crown on the top of this wand he's holding. It's like his crown on fire, I tell you. For some of you, this could be some sort of fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, that you've been dealing with that may have made you an option, caused some confusion for you, and they are potentially coming in here with an apology. Let's get some more here and figure out what this is. But I also feel you being in a very powerful position here. Like, even though you might feel like you've been carrying a heavy load, I think you're like, it's pushed you into this like energy of really bossing up. It's really pushed you past your limits, and maybe even kind of given you some idea of what you're capable of. The King of Wands, yeah, Page of Cups. So somebody's coming in here with an offer of love, and it could be an apology. Some player from the past. They're coming in hot though. With the Seven of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles. Did this show up last week for you, Taurus? This player energy and the Two of... So you're going to have a choice here about whether or not you want to work with this person. With the Knight of Wands, the Devil, the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, this person may have put you in a third-party situation. That's not going to apply to everyone. I feel like you already know about that, if that is the case. With the Page of Cups, yeah. We have the Six of Cups, so this is a soulmate from the past. And the Seven of Cups. They may even be coming in and apologizing for making you an option, for treating you like you were first, second, third, or fourth best, or whatever you want to say, right? They may have decided that they had to follow that hot crown around that wand, and they were maybe chasing some tail here, what I want to say, and kind of putting you in a position of, you know, not being their number one, which obviously doesn't feel good. We're going to see why this is showing up as your strength. I think you've endured this, right? Like, obviously that's showing up here. But I feel like maybe what is being said here is that you also have options. With all those octopus arms, you're able to multitask. You have options. You have ways in which that you can kind of finish out this journey. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with this person. Let's look at the challenge. I think it'll make it more clear. We have a powerful move. So to me, what this feels like, it's almost like you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to step into your power and perhaps make a decision. The Nine of Wands again, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Wands, which is the card that was making me think of this resilience card. Could also be Ten of Wands energy, because the Ten of Wands is usually like this heavy burden someone's carrying. So if we look at it that way, you persevered through this, and now you can lay this down. Right? But you have a choice. I feel like you have a little bit of conflict about this. You might feel conflicted because this person is a soulmate. So that's going to show up as a challenge for you. What I feel like you need to know here, Taurus, is that this has been, like, you've been going through training. Now, there's drama associated with this person, for sure. There's competition, obviously. They introduced that competition by putting you as an option. So you might have been competing or feeling like you were competing with a bunch of other people just to maintain this relationship with this person. But ultimately, you've been going through this so that you understand your own ability, your own strength, and your own ability to persevere and be the badass that you are. So let's clarify this and see what else we get. Just saw the devil again. You definitely were dealing with someone with some BS energy in the past. Knight of Wands. Juggler. Three of Swords. Yeah, this person hurt you, and again with that third party energy, they were juggling you, they were being a major player here. Again, strong fire sign energy showing up, also some water, so that could be, and then that Capricorn there. But take that as it resonates. With the Five of Wands, we have the Six of Swords. Ah, there's that Ten of Wands. You see how he's holding that whole batch of wands, like struggling to get to this town here in the background. But ultimately, what this says is you're ready to lay that burden down. Move on. You're ready to move on from this. The Nine of Wands. Yep, you felt stuck. You felt stuck in this situation, which clearly showed up first thing with that Devil card. Oh my lord. Lies, cheating, betrayal. So, you're going to have to make a powerful choice here. I think you will. I think you will choose to walk away from this person. You have plenty of reason to, obviously, as we've seen here. But again, I think the strength, the thing that it has done for you is you've obviously learned some things, but you've also learned just how much you can handle here. Now, in the potential outcome, we have this unfinished symphony. And it means like something that, didn't reach its full potential. There were things left undone. But I think here with this potential outcome, I don't feel like it's an unfinished symphony for you. I feel like the best possible outcome is that you do walk away from this person and then they are facing their own karma, right? You kind of get out of there in time to save yourself. And remove yourself from a very toxic situation here. But it may feel like you're walking away without closure, without real closure. I don't feel like this person wants to give you closure. They want what they want, which is you. And if you refuse them, I don't think they're going to give you closure here. So it's like you'll have to find it for yourself. But I do see you walking away from this. Moving on from the lies and deception, like cutting your losses here. Justice. 7 of Wands. Because you were not treated fairly. Yeah. And you were left heartbroken. I feel like you're going to follow your intuition here. And, you know, on an intuitive level, it could be that you know on an intuitive level that you don't even really have a choice. It's almost like you have to go. Seven of Swords, we have the King, or Knight of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this person was very overindulgent in many ways, perhaps. They overindulged sexually, overindulged in multiple partners, overindulged in drama and in drinking. And I think you will communicate that you're done. And I think ultimately that puts you in a more emotionally independent state in order to heal from all of the deception and heartbreak. With the Eight of Wands, King of Swords. It's interesting because I accidentally said King when that Knight of Swords came out. Yeah, I think you're making a wise choice here to move on. You're bossing up. Like, it's very clear to you at this juncture that you're the one that's going to have to take control and make the choice to move on. Because this person is still sitting in a very immature energy. Otherwise, they would not be treating you that way, right? Yeah. It's like you were breadcrumbed. This person gave you attention when they needed something. And when they got their fill, they went and partied with other people. And even if that left you unfulfilled. But I think now you're ready to honor your own peace of mind, and your own, emotional peace. Like you can see in this depiction of the Seven of Wands, which we did get in the outcome. She's sitting in her power. Her solar plexus is beaming, and she's unbothered by all these wands here that are kind of trying to like poke at her and disturb her peace. So I really do feel like you're stepping into a strong energy here, Taurus, after some serious difficulty. Now that whole crown chakra thing we were talking about with this Ace of Swords and this burning crown sitting with this King of Wands. I mean, you could look at that in a number of ways. It could be this sudden awareness, this truth that comes out. Perhaps you find out about this. Or you find out there was even more underneath what you already knew, and what you already knew was horrible, right? But it could also be, I almost want to say that burning crown in this depiction of the King of Wands that I showed you is like, it's like they've fallen off the pedestal. You know what I mean? Like, it could be that at one point you were very attracted to this person. There was a ton of passion between the two of you. And it's like they lost their crown. because they couldn't wear it properly. They were not actually behaving like a king. They were behaving like a knight. And I feel like you're stepping into that strong masculine energy and making wise choices for yourself. So it's interesting to think about that, because it's like they've lost their king status in your eyes, for sure. Because from then on, they show up as this Knight of Wands and the Page. So they've really lost this status in your eyes. And in the outcome, it's like you've stepped into this strong King Emperor energy. So good luck, Taurus. That looks like a rough start to the year, but perhaps a necessary evil. I hope you found that helpful, cross watchers. Obviously, as a cross watcher, if this described you, you probably didn't like that reading, huh? Oh well. I will see you guys in the next one, and I wish you the very best. Bye.